This is your WCIA 3 forecast first.
Well, good evening to you. Take a look at this beautiful picture here. That's our Fording America Carriage Crossing camera over Decatur tonight. The puffy, fair weather cumulus clouds, the nice blue sky out there. It actually was a really nice day after some rain very early this morning. Those showers and storms pushing out of the area. We're catching a nice break. A little warm, though, as temperatures did jump back to those mid-80s across the area. Through tonight, we're going to see those calm conditions continue. But tomorrow, we've got the potential for some severe weather. We break down the timing and the impacts. What to expect coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Please hold all traffic for a minute of silence for fallen officer Chris OBrien, who lost his life in the line of duty 1 week ago today.
It was the final goodbye. Officer Chris OBrien was laid to rest today. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. First was a funeral at Maranatha Assembly of God Church in Decatur. Then the procession moved to Monticello for his burial. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is live in Champaign. Jamie, you were at the funeral this afternoon. OBrien, obviously loved and respected by so many people.
Jennifer, hundreds of people were at the funeral to pay their respects, and after the service, law enforcement from all over the state lined up to take OBrien to the cemetery. Officer Chris OBrien was shot and killed while on a domestic disturbance dispute in Champaign last Wednesday. He was 44 years old. OBrien was a husband and father. He started his career with the Decatur Police Department in 2000. He later joined the Champaign Police Department in 2008. He received 2 medals of valor for his courageous acts of selfless bravery. The funeral was for family, friends, invited guests, and first responders. People from the community were able to line up along the procession routes.
After a couple of tough years with a lot of negative attention for the police departments, it was nice to see the community come together, and we just hope that this can kind of motivate the police officers, show them that the community still supports them.
Support for the family has been extensive. On GoFundMe, over $170,000 has been raised for the OBrien family. And during the procession, I saw law enforcement there from Cumberland County, Effingham, Buffalo Grove, just to name a few. People from the community lined up on the streets from Monticello and into Decatur. Live in Champaign, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news.
Jamie, thank you so much. Now in Monticello, community members waited as the procession came into town. They got there just before 2 to finally lay him to rest. WCIA 3's Jared Farmer is with us. Jared, you were there waiting for it along with so many others, and it wasn't just people from Monticello and Champaign out there.
Jennifer, people from all over central Illinois, first responders and community members alike, came to pay their respects. As the procession passed by, many held their hands over their hearts as a salute to the man they call a hero. One neighbor tells me this past week shows exactly the type of town Monticello is. She says the community rallying behind OBrien's family and the turnout at this procession demonstrates how grateful and proud they are to say Chris OBrien is one of their own.
It's always been about community, and everyone knows everyone here, and so when something like this happens, it's hard and it affects everyone, but again, we just want to be there to show our support completely for the family.
She says during tragedies like this, the community must rally behind their first responders and take a deeper look into the causes of gun violence. A GoFundMe page has raised more than $164,000. Jennifer?
All right, Jared, thank you. There was another officer shot that night. Officer Jeffrey Creel was shot 3 times and is now recovering at home. Police groups across the state have reported a recent rise in threats or attacks against them. In March, Chicago's police superintendent said more people are shooting at officers this year than last. The FBI monitors attacks on police. At this time last year, there were 20 deadly attacks on police officers. Already this year, 31 have been shot and killed in felonies. The FBI says 12 of those officers were victims of unprovoked attacks.
There's a growing concern that there's less respect for police officers, for peace officers throughout the state, and so people seem to feel more emboldened to prod the officers, in some cases physically harm them.
A spokesperson for the FBI headquarters in Springfield told us the FBI is committed to providing data that can aid law enforcement agencies in keeping their officers safe as they protect the nation's communities. Now, 4 of the officers killed on duty this year were responding to domestic violence calls. That was also the case for officers OBrien and Creel. Police say they were responding to a domestic violence call when police say Darian Lafayette shot them. Experts say those types of calls can present more challenges than most for police officers. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey is live in our Springfield newsroom now. And so, Cole, what else did they tell you?
Well, we spoke with several advocates today for domestic abuse victims, and they told me that a domestic abuse call can often be one of the most volatile or dangerous calls a police officer can get. Domestic abuse shelters continued helping victims through the pandemic, and even when incidents didn't always show up in data, they knew victims still suffered behind closed doors.
When we all felt safest to be at our homes, the individuals we were serving were like literally trapped in hell.
Sojourner's Shelter in Springfield alone housed 264 people for a combined 8,641 nights, and their director believes that number could spike over the next few months.
I don't think we'll even remotely start to see the cases until like the fall time and stuff, once the orders are completely lifted and individuals start to go back.
Several laws on the books are designed to keep abusers from getting their hands on guns. Abusers who have already been convicted of felonies are not legally allowed to have a firearm. But Illinois red flag laws also allow courts to take guns from people if a victim can prove they are a danger to themselves or others. State lawmakers are considering expanding that to also include ammunition.
It's really meant to get the lethal means away from a person in crisis who's exhibiting dangerous behavior, either self-harm or harm to others.
Democrat Representative Kathleen Willis passed the red flag laws back in 2018. Her daughter is a police officer, and she knows how dangerous these situations can be for everyone involved.
They got a call and they're never sure if the person's going to turn on them, the person that is being beaten up by a spouse could suddenly turn on the police officer also.
Now tonight, the Illinois State Police confirmed that Darian Lafayette never had a FOID card, and even if he did, felony convictions would have made it illegal for him to possess a gun at all. Jennifer.
All right, Cole, thank you so much. If you are headed out of town this weekend and haven't got your shot yet, there's a way for you to get it on the road. Plus, many expected the pandemic to be demotivating. How it actually spurred some into action.